We see him fine.
Well, good Sunday evening, everybody, to all of you who have been able to join us today on this World NGO Day. It's a special welcome I should give to the Ambassador of the Netherlands, Rafael Varga, who is with us today. And hopefully other members of the House of Assembly will join us eventually. Of course, a big welcome to all of our colleagues and partners in the environmental arena. Although this is a formal launch, we would like to convey a sense of informality and sharing during this session. Today, we are launching TARC, the Tobago Alliance for Resilient Communities. It holds a special meaning for its three trustees, Barry Lovelace, Angelica Harku, and myself. It is a new beginning and direction for all of us. Personally, having recently retired from a major NGO, I hardly envisioned taking a step in this direction. However, it became apparent to us that Tobago communities were still in dire need of support, especially those within the UNESCO Man and the Biosphere region, which is Northeast Tobago. Villagers resident in this area needed to build resilience for the changing climate and to find ways of securing their livelihoods that are so dependent on the natural environment in which they live. They need the guidance and focus of an NGO such as TARC to hear their dreams and aspirations and help them develop them into opportunities for advancement and conservation. In pursuit of delivering this required support, TARC intends to form solid partnerships within the NGO, THA, and private sectors. All of this falling within our vision and mission. So here we are, folks, ready and raring to go to serve you all. I will hand over now to the second trustee, Angelica Harku, to introduce herself. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. It is indeed a pleasure to be here today. I would firstly, as Pat said, I am a member of the team for TAC. When Pat first invited me to be on the team, I was a little surprised, and then she started to explain to me what TAC is all about. Given the recent pandemic and everything that has been going on, on top of climate change resilience, all the issues that we've been facing as an island, you throw a pandemic into that as well, into that whole mix as well. And Tobago has been quite impacted by this. So when she came to me with the idea of TARC, it was such an excitement for me, because there's nothing I would like more than to help build communities within Tobago. I remember, well, I am primarily from Trinidad, but I spend a lot of time in Tobago as well. My whole background, I've been working with different NGOs in the both green and blue economies. And it has been interesting to see the changes over time. Specifically with Tobago, I remember there was a time I was working in Tobago and a tree fell across the road. And it was in the night, so you couldn't see anything. And the CERT team came out, but the villagers came out too, and they started to direct drivers through the back roads to get them to where they needed to go. And they brought whatever flashlights they had, whatever they had, phones, anything with any type of light, they brought them out, and they all lined the streets and they all helped out. And I remember sitting in traffic thinking, wow, this is what community really is. I remember being very impressed, very amazed by what was happening. And it was in that moment that I truly fell in love with Tobago. And we hope to continue that sense of community through TAC. We hope to get, just to promote that, to take what Tobago already has and to just run with it, because Tobago has so much to offer. We hope to promote livelihoods. We hope to promote that sense of connection. It is only through community, through connection, through growing with each other, that we could really advance and we could really fight this crisis that we are currently in. So we look forward to joining with many of you, partnering with many of you, and working with communities. Barry, I now hand over to you.
Yes, thank you, Angelica. That was a very warm, introduction of yourself there, very personable. And well, I too am very happy to be here and happy World NGO Day to fellow colleagues and partners and potential partners. Oh, I'm Barry Lovelace, one of the trustees as well. And well, as for me, my entire professional life has been in the NGO sector. At first, I would have done a lot of years with the Book Reef Trust, and that would have been very oriented towards marine coral reefs, fisheries, and so forth, marine works, the blue economy. And then later on, I would have joined and worked with Environment Tobago, which has a more terrestrial and wetland slant, right? And so much of my thinking has gone into how we manage those resources. But all along the way, I always often had this sense that, we needed to do more in terms of people and community, right? And in 2019, I think, well, looking back now, after 2019, we'd have gone into the lockdown, and so many things happened personally and organizational wise and so on. One is able to reflect. And I think that 2019 was providential in that, it prepared us, I think, right, to face what we are facing now, right, and prepared us to help to deal with some of the challenges that we are about to face. And so my task this morning this afternoon? My task this afternoon would be to sort of explain, as best I can, what is TARC or TobagoARC or Tobago Alliance for Resilience Communities. And so I'll go into that presentation now. Now, as Pat said, we wanted to have a light atmosphere. We don't want to be too straitjacket and so. And even you, Pat and Angelica, you could feel if you find I'm missing a point or not getting the point, feel free to chime in and so on.
Okay.
Yes. So let me just share the screen there. I'll just say that at some point a little later, we'll have the opportunity for greetings and so on. Right, you all seen the screen?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right, so once again, happy World NGO Day, right? So partners and partners to be. Yes. Now, in our culture, people often go by different names. You have your home name, and you have your school name, and the nickname versus the real name and so on. And so this organization, we have a few names, right? The question is, which do you go with? Well, it depends. But first, let us consider the full legal name. Tobago Alliance for Resilient Communities. Now, one's name is a fundamental attribute of one's identity. And this is no different for organizations. And so each word of our composite name has significance. So Tobago, that is our home, that is our foundation, it is our domain, so to speak. Now, whereas we act locally, we recognize that we contribute to national goals. We also support integration and cooperation on the regional level. And we support the attainment of sustainable development goals. And those are somewhat international. So yes, we act locally, but we think globally. Then alliance. What do we mean there? Well, we intend that our mode of operation or modus operandi will be heavily based on partnerships. Yes. In fact, the very fact that you are here, you've been invited to share this launch with us, indicates that we see you as a partner. And I'll elaborate on that aspect in a little bit later. But yes, we intend to partner with individuals, with entities, with communities. Then we have resilient. Now that word resilience, that has become somewhat of a catchword in recent times. And with good reason, with very good reason. Because if you notice, we are living in challenging times, very challenging times. We have climate change. Then we have COVID and other health emergencies. We have economic destitution. We have societal unrest. I'm sure you're noticing all those things. And even now, distressing international tensions, Russia, Ukraine. All these describe the present state of affairs. Now, Tobago, this little dot in the Atlantic Ocean, we have to have a strategy of survival, right? TobagoARC, we are committed to working with our partners to find solutions in this regard. Solutions for food security and sovereignty, enhancement of livelihoods, and not just for mere survival, but for prosperity. We want to be prosperous in agriculture. We want to be prosperous in health. We want to be prosperous in our blue-green tourism. So yes, resilience, we think about it. And then we have communities. Now, communities are, how we see it, the communities are the beneficiaries of what we do. Now, and a community could be defined in various ways. You have people living in a common geographic space. In our context, the Tobago context, we have villages. You also have people of common interests. For example, NGOs, CBOs, you have the churches, the clubs, the schools, the businesses, government, THA, etc., of common interest. Then you have people of common characteristics. You have youth, you have gender, you have poverty, you have persons with disabilities and so on. But not forgetting, we also have what we call the environmental community. That is where now animals and people and plants living together, sharing abiotic necessities, such as forests, wetlands, and reefs, and so on. Now, our approach is to partner with you. Yes, partner with you to build resilience, community by community. So we have considered the full name. Yes? And we are back to this question, which is, which version of the name will you go with? Yeah? Well, it depends again on context and circumstance. Now, the thing about us, we recognize all of them. You know, when you have nickname, you recognize the nickname as well as the real name, as well as the other name. So we recognize all. Most people in Tobago especially, they like to use TARC. You know, I guess because it's just one syllable, right? And that's a Tobago thing. We like to chop everything down to the least amount of syllables, right? However, the name we have chosen for brand recognition is TobagoARC. Now, and that's our logo there. What does the logo symbolize? Well, let me take you to it as quickly as I can. We have the bird there. That's the white-tailed saber-wing hummingbird. In Tobago, we call it Campi, right? That's its beloved name. Now, it's the largest hummingbird, and it breeds in northeastern Venezuela and Tobago. Those are about the only two places you can find it, right? And that speaks to the uniqueness of Tobago. Now, the Tobago population of the saber ring, it was thought to have become extinct. That's in 19 events of Hurricane Flora that decimated most of our forests. That's in 1963. But the population has now largely recovered. And in fact, this bird was declared one of the first 3 environmentally sensitive species by the EMA in 2005. Now this, in my opinion, speaks to resilience. And that's a fitting candidate to represent Tobago. And we have chosen it to represent TobagoARC. Then if you would notice that the bird carries a leaf in its mouth. This is also significant. We see it as a leaf of hope and of optimism. Hope and optimism about the future. And by now, I'm sure the description of Tobago's arc symbology should begin to sound like a familiar story, not so? We spoke about the bird. We spoke about the bird having a leaf of hope in its mouth, in its bill. But then you also have an arc. The arc represents the organization's commitment to conserving biodiversity. And not only that, but also empowering, and if you may allow me, and saving people. Now, remember the story of Noah and his ark? It served a pretty similar purpose, providing a heritage for his family, so humanity and biodiversity can carry on to this very present, right? And remember, he was tackling a climate challenge as well, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you TobagoARC. Now, Sister Pat, my dear colleague, you want to take the honors of voicing our vision.
Okay.
You're seeing it on the screen? Or should, well, okay. I share in some.
Right.
Get it? Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Barry, for the introduction. So I'm just going to give a brief outline of our vision and our mission. Our vision is a place where on our planet our people can prosper in perpetuity. I think that's fairly clear what that means.
Right.
In perpetuity,
yeah.
People, blocked off here.
Right.
Okay. It expresses sustainability. People, yeah. Which is the Society of Tobago. The environment, planet describes our environment, and prosperity talks about our economic livelihoods. That is so important to us now, especially in this time of crisis.
Yeah. And so our
mission, therefore, is to enable and empower the communities of Tobago and beyond to build a resilience to climate change and enhance livelihoods through social enterprise, education, and research, and to promote healthy living, all in harmony with the natural environment. And I want to emphasize that last sentence, all in harmony with the natural environment. Okay? Thank you very much, Barry.
Thank you, Pat. And just a bit about the structure. Now, we have a website and the Constitution is there, so you can dig in terms of the details. But just briefly, in terms of our structure, we have a system of trustees, right? And together with other directors, make up the board of directors, right? And of course, this board is responsible for the governance of the organization. But then we have another group of members, if you call it that, we call partners. partners are defined because we have some functional relationship with the entity or individuals. It could be a functional or strategic relationship, and one that is defined by some kind of documentation, a MOU or a contract or something. We're working on a project together also. So that's a partner. And then we have advisors, those who provide expert guidance, right? We have here Ms. Catherine King, who is one of our advisors. Well, in fact, I think she has now become a partner. She's done so much. She's done so much for us, right? We can confidently say she's a partner. And then we have friends, right? Now, these are supporters, right? Who like the cause and support our cause by giving of their time in voluntary work or in terms of money and so forth, right? So that's a basic structure, right? And feel free to join us, right? We have the website, and a little later on, we'll have a unveiling of that. But you can join us at TobagoARC.org and join, and you can join on any one of these categories: a partner, advisor, friend, and of course, we'll reach out to you. And so now with that, I turn over to Angelica, who will invite greetings and so forth.
Thank you, Barry. I would now like to invite the ambassador, Mr. Rafael Varga, to make any comments.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to be with you. I'm an ambassador at the moment, but in the past I was also working for NGOs. So this is really a very important launch and a very sympathetic launch to me. As you might know, as Pat knows this very well, I've been in Tobago already many times, and Tobago is really in my heart. So I have a question to you as an organization, as an NGO. It looks to me like an umbrella NGO. So I can imagine that a lot of NGOs want to work with you together for this future goals.
Yes. Yes. In fact, that as I said in the presentation, that's our mode of operation. We mainly see ourselves working through partnerships, right? And that, in a large extent, will define, the whole morphology of the organization going forward. All right. And I'm seeing a lot of persons who are here who have already begun discussions, right, in various ways, right? I see Mr. Mark. What's his name? What's the name there? SII, right? We've begun discussing with SII particular project that we want to do in the man and the biosphere designated space, right? I see Curtin Job there. We've begun talking along certain lines already. Right? Let me see who else is there. Cherise Wallace, right? And all these folks. Charmin Hunt, right, in Barbados. Right? I hope she will chime in later on and so on. So yes, the partnerships, we are young. Our story is now being written, right? But we are looking to the future with great optimism, and we think we have wonderful partners or potential partners, and we only good things going forward. Yeah.
Okay, next, I would like to invite Ms. Catherine King to go through our website.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Right, so my name is Catherine King. I am the Managing Director of Technocat Solutions. We are a Tobago-based web consulting company, and we enjoy creating solutions to help organizations thrive with digital transformation. With TobagoARC, their vision is in line with our beliefs of giving back to the community, and therefore we had no hesitation with working and partnering with them throughout this project and continuing. For the past 2 months, we have been working on this website, trying to put all of the functionality in to give actually a good product, a professional modern website whereby people are not only wowed by the website, but they are also able to grow the organization as well. So my task today would be just to give you a brief demonstration of all of the features that you can find within the website. So I'll share my screen now and go through it. Okay, right, so you all are seeing my screen, correct?
Yes.
Yes, okay, good. Right, so we have here our homepage, which can be found at TobagoARC.org. So you can visit now, and the website is up live for the public to view. On the website, we have, well, basic navigation structure, but the aim of the website was for it to be very user-friendly. Anyone can go in and see what information they need and join, donate, etc. So we have here complete with our call to action, which is to donate. This is like our main thing that we're asking persons to help to contribute to the organization, where they can also join as well. Scrolling down, we have the 4 main features or issues that we care about. TobagoARC cares about: planet, people, prosperity, perpetuity. And going down, we have all of the latest updates that you can find on TobagoARC. So we have several sections. All of these are resources. So we have the courses, documents, events, news, members, photos, stories, videos. Going down, where we have the footer again, where you can join our alliance, donate to Tobago, and the bottom with footer information. So I will just go through the menu to the top so we can see what it is about. So we have the About menu. So on this menu, you would find information about TobagoARC itself. So I'll just quickly go through all of the pages. Right, so about us, we have again the vision, which we would have spoken about, the mission, and our story. So you can find detailed information on that. If you like to get more of their story, you can find that as well. With respect to the team, again, you would find the information about Barry, Miss Patricia, and Miss Angelica. You can find all of that information. Again, a complete bio of them would be available on the website. You can go in and find out more information if you so desire. Our members. So the website has certain key features in it, one of them being the membership facility. You are able to join the website. So when you click on join, you're able to become a member. I'll show you how that is done. But you have the option of displaying your profile publicly. So right now, TechnoCat Solutions, our company, my company here, is on the website as a partner. If you decide when you're signing up, if you would like to display your information publicly, that can be done as well, or it can be private so that no one would know that you are a particular member. Right? So you can have your profile on the website as well. And with issues, we have the different issues under this particular menu. Courses. Courses are another key feature of this website. TobagoARC functions with respect to particular courses. So currently we have put one course on the website, the Tobago Breadfruit Campaign. So what would happen is that you would be interested in a particular course, you go read up on the course, etc. And here's where now you would be compelled to donate to donate to the organization TobagoARC for this particular project. So it's a full-fledged e-commerce facility so that you can be able to purchase it online. Right now, we just have offline payments, but in the near future, we'll be doing the credit card processing. So you'll be able to use a credit card to make your donations. And even further on, they're trying to do merchandising as well. So you'll be able to purchase actual items on the site as well. Right, so you can just find information on our current project, which is the Breadfruit project. The goal when you donate, etc., it will give you a tally on where they're at with respect to that particular goal. Right, so resources. So on the resources, we have a lot of content where people may be interested in to get further information. So we have documents. So they spoke about the Constitution. So you can go under documents and you would see the Constitution there. Right, so Constitution there, you can go in and look at it. We have events. So if you would like to be able to know what is on the cards for TobagoARC in terms of events, you can go in there and you would see a calendar view of all of the events. So right now we just have this one, which is today, the virtual launch of TobagoARC, and any upcoming events would be on this particular calendar. You can go in, see the dates, etc. If you have to register, you can go in and do the registration, see whatever course, etc. on this particular event. We have news, we have stories. So on an ongoing basis, you will have updated content that is happening on TobagoARC. There will be a write-up on it, and you can go to the articles and read what it is about here. So we have the news, we have the stories on the website you can take a look at. Photos and videos. So at various times as well, persons from the organization may submit photos or videos that may be of interest to TobagoARC or TobagoARC themselves, and these photos, videos, etc. would be on the website for public viewing. They can go in, take a look at it, etc. Right, so these are just some of the pictures, etc. Right, so for the stories, videos, contact. Well, as usual, the contact, if any person would like to reach out to any member of the team, of this TobagoARC team, they can go to the form and just leave their contact information, and one of the member and staff will get back to them. Join, right, so the join part is an important part for the partners. So on this page, you have the option of choosing which membership you would like to apply for. So you can join as a partner, join as an advisor, or join as a friend. So you just click on any particular button and it will send you to a form where you would do the sign up. Right, so just a couple of information that you would fill out. So right now I'm logged in as this one here. So I'll just go through. So some of the information that we'll be asking for. Which do you represent? So you can be a business, a government, individual, or nonprofit. So you just put in whatever information you want. I'm just putting in anything right now. Basic information, country, website, all of this information, bearing in mind that you put in here, it will be publicly displayed if you decide to display it publicly so people would know that you are a partner, advisor, etc. on the website. Right, and just basically when you choose your membership type, it will be there. Right, so at this option here, make your membership private. If you decide that you do not want your membership to be displayed on the site, just mark this button here and it would not be shown. Okay, and your application will be sent, and there is an account section on the site where persons can go in and they will see all of the information related to their particular account. So if I go into the login section now, I would see all of that. So here is your account. You can see all of the orders that were made. So if I would have purchased anything on the site, or if I would have made a donation, etc. on the site, you will see the orders, etc. You can go in, there's a complete record that you can view. For membership, you can go in and change your membership information as well. Right, so this is your membership information here. And well, the donate button, again, an important part, really asking for contributions. You just pick your cause, pick how much amount that you would like to donate. Right now it's the offline, but you pay through the bank, check, or cash, or when we're ready with the credit card, we can go through that as well. So you make a donation, donate, put in a particular information in product. It will tell you what cause you were paying to, and it does place your order. If you're doing direct bank transfer, cash or check payments right now, it will give you the instructions whereby you can make the deposits to one of the persons from TobagoARC. And so that's basically pretty much it for the website itself. And so we have the e-commerce part, the membership part, the donation part, and all of the content and information whereby persons could be informed. So Barry, thank you.
Thank you. Right, and Catherine has done wonderfully. Right, I cannot thank her enough. I cannot thank you enough. And we look forward to great things, great partnership going forward, Catherine. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, back to you, Angelica.
Catherine, just a very special thank you again for working with us. And like Barry said, we definitely look forward to continuing our collaborations with you. So now that everyone has kind of gotten an idea of what we are, what we plan to do, where we're heading, and who we are, we would like to open up this discussion to anyone who may have questions or who may have comments. The floor is open.
Well, I'm seeing one of our partners there, Mark Gibson and Nigel Noriega. I would want them to say something.
Hey, hi everyone. I'm operating on a low bandwidth here, but I just want to say I think this is fantastic. I'm so very excited to see the website and this official launch now, and we're very excited also for our initial partnership working on a project for Man of the Biosphere. So we just wish you guys all the best, and we hope to be able to contribute to a small part of your success going forward, and we look forward to it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'd like to echo some of Mark's comments. It looks very exciting. A few questions. How long before the website is live?
It's actually live right now, so you can go on and sign up if you'd like. Okay.
All right. And so TobagoARC is registered as an NGO under Trinidad and Tobago registration?
Yes, a non-profit organization. Yes. Very good.
All right, thank you.
Yes, Nigel, thanks all.
Come on, nobody else has anything to say.
Well, I'm seeing people here. I'm seeing Sean, I'm seeing Siobhan, I'm seeing Kelly. Those are people I know.
Good evening. Hi, I'm Charmaine Hunt calling from Barbados.
Hi, Charmaine. Yes.
Hi.
Yes.
I am the founder of Social Innovations Caribbean. I've had the pleasure of working with Barry since 2019.
Yes.
And yeah, so we are industry colleagues and we're also friends. And my organization is happy and eager to start supporting TARC in any way that we can. We share similar ideologies in that we pursue a strategy of co-creation and collaboration with partners to help them to develop programs with sustained outcomes. Our focus is always on regional development and the development of the people and communities, helping them to pursue and to be successful at developing sustainable living strategies, that the average person can appreciate. And we're always scanning the environment to identify novel ways of doing things. So anything that we can do to support TARC, and of course there are already synergies in the work that we do, but anything that we can do to support TARC, then we are ready to step up to the plate and, to see how we can make it a success.
Yes, thank you, Charmaine. And yes, we'll be talking very soon. Very soon.
Yes.
All right. Well, while the others are unmuting their mics, I'll just read some comments here from the comments. I've seen Katrina Khan Roberts. He sent greetings and best wishes. Just wanted to say massive congratulations on the venture. So excited to see everything unfold. I'm seeing also my dear brother Ryan Muhammad of ERIC. He's asking about the chair and the secretary. Well, the chair is Patricia Turpin, and yours truly is the corporate secretary. I'm seeing from Eric again. Greetings from the board and staff of ERIC. Congratulations on your launch, and we look forward to seeing your impact in Tobago and future collaboration in the UNESCO Man and the Biosphere Reserve. Most certainly, Eric. In fact, I consider us partners already. It's just that we haven't drawn up the MOU yet, but that will come. Right? All right, Kelly. Okay. All right, we have Alana. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone. And I just wanted to extend congratulations to you guys on launching. I want to wish you guys all the best on your future endeavors. I listened to the presentations today, and I'm really excited to partner and collaborate with your institution. So, Barry, yes, congratulations. Yes. You would have told me a few months ago that this is what you wanted to do. Yeah. With your partners, and you're doing it. You've done it. Yeah. So this is indeed a milestone, and I just wanted to pledge my support and to wish you guys all the best going forward.
Thank you very much.
I see some of my friends there.
Call on them, Pat. Call on them.
Angela Ramsey.
Yeah.
And how about Curtin?
Yes, Curtin. Yeah, quiet.
Come on, you guys.
Well, I was hoping to give others a chance first, you know. Pat, as you call me out, I will definitely unmute my mic and speak. I want to congratulate both you and Barry. I think this is a great opportunity because, I mean, I know the passion that Pat has for environmental conservation for such a long time. I think the very first time that I would have met Pat would have been in probably 1998, thereabout. And she has always been very passionate about environmental conservation, right? So I know that in working along with persons like Barry and so on, that this organization will have a very good future going forward, right? So I just want to pledge my support. I just want to congratulate you all on this formal launch. I have been part of the discussion. I've heard from Barry, you know, what he would like to have happen, and I'm seeing it coming to fruition. So I think this is great work. And the more NGOs that genuinely are interested in the development of Tobago and you know, the improvement of our space, improvement of our communities, we welcome this initiative so much. And you know, in any way that we could work together to make these things a reality, I'm very much in support of that. So all the best going forward, and continue to keep up the great work.
Thank you very much.
Hi, good evening, everybody. It's such a pleasure to see this initiative and this NGO and this movement hit the ground running and take off. Pat, I know that you have all the best of intentions and a wealth of knowledge to share. And I know that Barry also has been a seasoned professional and continues to be a household name in environmental awareness, education, etc. So not just for Tobago, but I think regionally, this is really a good step in the right direction. And I want to wish you guys all the best. And I know that I'll be hearing about the initiatives and plans and projects going forward, right? And I really, really look forward to Tobago benefiting tremendously from all the work that you guys will be doing.
Thank you, Environment Tobago. Thank you so much. Well, anybody else before we...
I apologize if I take a second turn. I know I spoke already.
No problem.
I'm glad to see so many key players here, Eric but I was curious in terms of the individual businesses and so forth. So what is the next mechanisms to say for reaching out to restaurants and tour operators and bed and breakfast and that kind of stuff, or the scope of integration that you have? I know I see here that we already have a lot of the folks that could make that kind of outreach, but I was just curious as to what your thoughts were in terms of coordinating or how we might take that next step now that you have such a nice website and a mechanism for signing up and all that kind of stuff?
Well, the possibilities are endless. Oh, my mic is off? Oh, you hear me, right? Oh, yes. Yes, I'm saying the possibilities are endless. Right. In the first instance, we have interest in working with communities within the Man and the Biosphere Reserve. Right. As was just expressed, we have organizations like ERIC and so forth who are already, doing some works like that in there. We also have the Tobago Reforestation and Watershed Rehabilitation Program, which is also a new entity that we are looking forward to working with closely as well. And they too are in touch with many of the entrepreneurs, in agro-processors and so on within those communities. So, I mean, only time will tell how it morphs, but the potential is great. The potential is great. And I think the website in particular, having that sort of access, because we are living in a time like this, everything is online, right? So to have such a robust website that is able to engage and to, have that sort of exchange online in a safe way, I think is a great asset, right? So, I mean, I can't say, but, we just look forward with optimism to the future, right? And I know you have some good ideas. So I've seen your emails and so on, expressing some of those great ideas. Right? Mm-hmm.
I just want to mention thank you for all those comments in the chat. We appreciate it greatly. And if nobody else has anything to say.
Okay.
Hi, good evening.
Mm-hmm. Who is this?
Curtin is here.
Okay. Hello, Curtin.
Yeah, I was having an issue with the mic before. Good afternoon, everyone.
Put your camera on, Curtin.
No,
Sorry.
I'll see you soon, Pat. Trust me, I'll be a bit.
Okay, right.
We'll have some chicken and rice like last time.
Okay, good.
Afternoon, everyone that's present. I'm particularly excited for what I've seen here. I dare say my colleagues, Pat and Barry, have worked with you all for a few years, and obviously will continue to do so in this space. For me, it's very important to see another player being put into this space, especially to help the communities. Oftentimes we hear certain persons get into this space for various reasons, but getting into this to help the people on the ground, finding different strategies and ways we can help our Tobago community and also partner nationally and regionally in other efforts. So I'm really excited about this. I'm excited working with the other stakeholders. And as our colleague there, Nigel, indicated too, in his query, we look forward to those collaborations outside of not just the environmental sphere, but tourism and so forth, and how we can create this collaboration such that we could help out the entire community. So thank you all again and all the best. I look to see you all.
Well, I want to remind everybody that it's not just Barry and myself. We have a third trustee and her name is Angelica Haku. And Angelica is particularly involved with communities, and that is why she is our partner.
Yes.
And she has had a lot of experience with this too. So it would be good if you met her.
Well, yes, and that's what I was about to say. I'm sure after a year or two, Angelica's name will be a household name in the Tobago space, just like yours, Pat.
Yeah, okay.
I'm seeing comments from
I
Ian.
will earn my stripes in due course.
Don't worry.
I'm seeing Ian from Corbin sending his greetings at the initiative. I'm also seeing from Christopher Ratansing. Right, he's looking forward to seeing the success and so on. I'm seeing from Siobhan Peters, congratulations to Pat and Barry, and I'll train Angelica. She probably never met Angelica. Right? Denise Hakim, right, sending her congratulations about the great venture, and she's happy to see it well put together. Thank you, Denise. And then we have Samantha Smith, my good friend from Barbados. Well, he's a regional, sometimes she's in Barbados, sometimes she's in Bahamas, sometimes she's in the USA. I don't know where she's stationed, but Samantha is a esteemed friend of mine, and I'm sure she'll be contributing greatly to the organization. Thanks for your congratulations, Samantha. All right. And Angelica thanking everyone. Oh, Patricia McCall, right? Cope, thank you very much for your congratulations. And we have, all right?
I see Kelly
White. I want to know how I came from Kelly. Right?
My sister just sent her congrats to
Vanessa Arendelle, right? And yes. So Kelly.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. My mic was in trouble a few minutes ago, but I'd like to express my congratulations on the establishment and the moving forward with a new entity in Tobago for the benefit of the people of Tobago. And my background is in environmental education and education on the whole. I have worked with Barry, Turpin, and Angelica on many different projects. But I would like to say that I like the hands that Tobago is in. We are in competent hands, and I look forward to contributing my services and my...
Wow. Sorry about your mic, Kelly.
Any way that I can. Just try. Congratulations again.
Thank you so much.
Yes. We heard everything, man. We got the essence of it, sweet smelling essence.
Good one, Barry. All right, everybody. Well, Angelica, how about our toast?
Oh, yes. We had fun to walk with our glasses and so to forget to
cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Happy beginnings.
Happy beginnings. That's fun.
Thank you so much for being here.
But you didn't tell us we have to walk with our glasses as well. We are feeling left out, Barry and Pat.
When we meet, I mean, we have to meet all of you individually. We'll have to do person fitting at that time.
Since we can't get together in bulk, we'll have to do this one by one.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. We are happy to have launched, and now we start on the road to doing things. And we certainly will be coming to you often.
Yes.
Advice and partnership. So thank you.